I was 12 going on 13 the first time I saw a dead human being. It's been almost a year since Gordy, Vern, Teddy and I saw Ray Brower's body by that river. I remember it like it was yesterday. Boy, was it an adventure. Gordy and I sure did talk a lot about our feelings. I think that's what best friends are supposed to do. That night I talked to Gordy about me stealing the milk money. I knew I shouldn't have stolen it. I knew there was something that didn't feel right. At the same time though, I just wasn't being myself. Hey, I did read once about this dude named Sullivan who said that everyone has a nut me and a bad me. When I stole the milk money I was acting as my bad me because I felt that I needed to live up to my family's reputation. I was not thinking about the outcome. When I talked to Gordy that night, I was acting as my not me because I was anxious and embarrassed with what I had done. Gordy also showed me his not me when he talked to me about his brother.
Don't say that. You should have been me. Don't say that, man. No good. My dad said it, I'm no good.
Gordy told me that he wasn't good enough and I've never seen him like that before. I tried my best to support him and let him know that everything was going to be okay. Hey, that guy Sullivan also said that we're in the stage where we're capable of forming close relationships with peers. He said that children my age are able to relate at a different level because of this. He was more of a cognitive thinker. I think after those two talks we both were able to provide a context for communicating and conveying our personal thoughts and feelings in an unguarded way. I think that Vern and Teddy were developing slower than Gordy and I were. They were still going through Erickson's phases like us. Erickson said the timing of these transitions all depend on social environment.
Hey, I got some Winston's. I'll come off my old man's dresser. One apiece for after supper. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's when a cigarette tastes best. After supper. Right.
That cool guy Sullivan said that children will form a chumpship and share beliefs while remaining equal in standing with one another. He said that children would remain loyal to one another and that we would provide rewards because the partner is deserving.
What are you talking about? Why would that happen? It's not going to be like grammar school, that's why. You're taking your college courses and me, Teddy, and Vern will all be in the shop courses with the rest of the retards making ashtrays and birdhouses. You're going to meet a lot of new guys. Smart guys. Meet a lot of pussies is what you mean. No, man. Don't say that. Don't even think that. I'm not going to meet little pussies. Forget it. Well, then you're an asshole. What's asshole about wanting to be with your friends? It's asshole if your friends drag you down. You hang with us, you'll just be another wise guy with shit for brains. You think Mighty Mouse could beat up Superman? What are you, cracked?
This wise man named Erickson once said that children my age would characterize oneself by our surroundings and further place ourselves in a certain class. He said that we would identify who we are by our academic performance. I was sort of ashamed that I would be placed in those stupid shop courses.
Would be a good fight, though. You could be a real writer someday, Gordy. Fuck writing. I don't want to be a writer. It's stupid. It's a stupid waste of time. That's your dad talking. Bullshit. Bull true. I know how your dad feels about you. He doesn't give a shit about you. Danny was the one he cared about. Don't try to tell me different. You're just a kid, Gordy. Oh, gee, thanks, Dad. Wish the hell I was your dad. You wouldn't be going around talking about taking these stupid shop courses if I was. It's like God gave you something, man. All those stories that you can make up. And he said, this is what we got for you, kid. Try not to lose it. But kids lose everything unless there's someone there to look out for them. And if your parents are too fucked up to do it, then maybe I should. Come on, you guys, let's get moving.
Sullivan said that youngsters would find themselves disagreeing, but they would always make up. He said that they would show an empathy toward one another. Gordy's attitude sure was dictated by his social environment. His parents really were tough to deal with. Good thing my boy Erickson said that children will still have room to grow and improve this feeling of decline. He used different stages such as trust versus mistrust, and autonomy versus shame. Gordy and I would both be in the industry versus inferiority stage. My brother, Eyeball, and Ace and all his buddies would be in the same stage as us, but they're way too focused on girls and getting in trouble. They're more on the inferiority side of the spectrum. Oh, and by the way, I agree with the wise fellow named Harry Stack Sullivan. Although he and Erickson's theories sort of corresponded in a way, I think that his was more closely related to what Vern, Gordy, Teddy, and I were like.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gordy? You can do anything you want, man.
Gordy told me that I could do whatever I wanted, and he was right. I made it into the college courses with him, and although I sort of struggle, he's been helping me every step of the way. This town really has been different since we returned that day, but it's for the better. The end.
When the night has come and the land is dark,